Let us now look at how are we going to create the opportunities. So the first is everything that we do is going to be based on life. So let me share with you how we are going to base the academics will come from life and life's experiences in. Now, let's take for example, we will be taking water. How can I create an experience for even a kindergartner with regard to the water? Children love to play. We take them out and let them start running around and playing so they feel thirsty, right? So when they feel thirsty, we just hold them for a while and ask them to feel the thirst in their own body, in their own mouth, and what they want, how they want. And then we give them water to drink, but after giving the very clear guidance that look, they need to now sip the water slowly. The purpose is one, it doesn't uh, overwhelm them, and two is they feel the touch of the cold water inside on their tongue, inside their mouth, and how it feels when it is going down the throat. We take them through the experience of it, and then we will have a brief discussion about maybe for a couple of minutes about the importance of life and how water is a life-giving substance. So the importance of water, and then how it is a life-giving substance. So now once they get this, what would happen is that there will, yeah, there is an amazement that comes in, and then the gratitude that comes in of how wonderful the whole universe is, the whole creation is, and how I need to be grateful for the wonderful thing known as water. So when this happens, the next is they need to understand the concept of the water and how the application of the water. Here in a kindergartner example, if we take, it is going to be how they need to store the water, how they need to carry the water, and how the water flows, and how the water finds its own, the levels it goes to, it flows from the high to the low. These kind of things, they will play around with water and they pour water and see what happens. Absorption, then evaporation, all kinds of things they would start experiencing and experimenting with it. So they understand the concept of water, and the how to use the water and how to store the water, various aspects of it, right? Now the same conceptual and application will, as we go up the class levels, and based on the view that we take, whether it is science or maths or communication or social life or whatever it is, so all those aspects of it, from the water perspective, the children will start learning, the cycle of the water, how the water evaporates clouds and it becomes rain, and then it comes from how the water is forming lakes, the rivers and the lakes, and then from there how the water gets supplied and how it comes. So there can be any, whatever is the topic that we want to talk about, that topic is related back to the thing based on the level and the topic and the subject, right? So then they will start then expressing their own thoughts about the aspects of water, either the conceptual or the application part of it. Is they can think creatively, they can come about, and then they express their, they could be expressing their gratitude, their amazement. So it could be poetry, it could be mathematics, it could be commerce, it could be public service, it could be whatever it is, wherever is the one that it would be coming from there, right? Now they will also become sensitive because of the amazement and the gratitude that they will never want to waste water. And so they become a leader in themselves at their homes as well as in all the other places. They will not allow anyone to waste water. They will be able to stand up and say, hey, listen, why can't we uh, look at it from this perspective? Right? So they start developing leadership, communication, influencing, getting people to act upon, making people to like each other, become a team. All those aspects of it will start coming up, and it is started from that first sip of cold water, feeling in the mouth and how it feels. And this experience of the daily life will last for a lifetime, and they will guide there. So now water, you take any other example. It could be food, it could be clothing, it could be electricity, it could be light, heat, water, fire, whatever is that you want to do. Everything is going to be looked at. And the same thing we could also be exploring about from the historical perspective, as well as from the current scenarios to the future application of it, and how it goes, depending upon the class that they are in, depending upon the subject that they need to understand, and accordingly that would be presented. So the theme of the water, or the theme of the clothing, the theme of food, the theme of transportation, everything will fall under that particular aspect of it. So this is how we will be creating opportunities based on the need and the capability of the child. Okay, so now let's go a next step and look at it from a different aspect, the same part of it as to, okay, we would look at, now we'd be looking at it from a single child, how the child will progress in terms of academics, right? Because knowledge comes first. So how that grows in and what is going to happen from an individual perspective and also from the team's perspective. So let's take it up from here and see. First, the child must be able to understand the concept. And once she understands the concept, then the child needs to remember it, because without remembering, then you want something for it and you are struggling to remember, is not going to help, right? So whatever it is that the concept that the child has understood, the child will have to remember. But putting it in the memory comes after understanding in our system. Otherwise, memory can be developed, and without understanding, they will go. That's what people call as rote learning, right? No, it will be learning followed by memorization. So now, once they remember it, they will be able to now apply it in different aspects of life. So we are looking at the individual. Once the individual has applied, different perspectives can start coming up, or the same aspect could be looked from different points of view, but it is still being done at an individual level. What are all the various perspectives? So the ability to hold multiple perspectives at the same time, even though if they appear contradictory or varied differences, both they will be able to handle it. So their capability of using their mind to the highest level will start building up. So from that, they would start coming up with creative ideas and concepts as to what all can be done. From that, they will start becoming innovative, in the sense they take those creative ideas. Some of them may not be workable, and they look for what are the workable ones, or how to make the creative idea into a practical, innovative, uh, either a tool or something of the kind. So they become innovative to be able to use it in life. This, now we looked at it from an individual. So the individual child starts at the understanding, and goes to remembering, then goes to application, then builds different perspectives, becomes creative and innovative. The understanding and the remembering is an individual activity. From the application part of it, it can become a team activity. They could start putting up. Now that's where the team, that each person in the team will come with different perspectives. They all put together, and then they start working, and then from there they become creative, and then they become innovative. Instead of helter skelter, it becomes an organized effort, and it leads to something that is better. So that would be from the perspective of from the team. This is how we are going to take your child in our school, that is your and our school, uh, move from one stage to another stage to another stage. So they come out with a completely, uh, as a complete person, as looking at the various aspects and able to manage self and able to manage the others, able to work with others, able to gel with others, able to put people in a streamline, depending upon whatever the situation demands. This is our effort. We hope you like it. You want to join this, you want to put your child in this particular school, or you want to become a part of this initiative, this movement, so that we all can give the best to each child and bring out the best in each child. Join with us, get in touch with us. Our contact details are given below. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.